Appreciate you, TV. You got a VIP guest that want to ask you a question, man. We got Bill Haney on. You want to talk to Bill Haney?
Yeah, he's a good.
Yeah.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Hey,
Hey, Bob. Hey, Bob. Hey, Bob. What's happening, sir?
Good.
How you doing?
Happy birthday. I'm 89.
Okay. Well, happy birthday to you, Bob. But you know you in this
Yeah,
barbershop, so you gonna.
yeah.
Hey, Bob, you in this barbershop, so you're gonna get this work now. You know, everybody else up in this motherfucker, they tiptoeing with you, Bob. But I ain't scared of you, Bob. Listen, I got the best lightweight in the world, and you keep talking this bullshit, Bob. You don't want to make Devin Haney and Teofimo a fight. And then you come on here and you saying all this stuff, Bob. You saying this about Earl Spence.
No, Bill.
Okay.
I mean, look, what you're doing is okay.
What I'm doing is great.
Lobbying for wait a second. You're lobbying for the fight. And that fight will you're doing a good job with your son. That fight will eventually happen. But right now, there are two more lucrative fights in the division for Teofimo. One is Ryan Garcia, if he beats Campbell, and the other is Floyd's fighter, the Tank, Gervonta Davis. Those are bigger fights for Teofimo than your son. Now,
you
eventually,
can't say that, Bob.
if your son keeps up, it
Bob,
will
you can't
be
say
a
that,
big
Bob.
fight. Nobody. All right. I'm just saying
That's just a matter of opinion, though, Bob.
that your son's an excellent fighter, but again, he has to build up his credibility with the public, his reputation, beat some good guys, and certainly
Hey, Bob, I got my whole community, I got my whole people, I got my people behind me, and they want to see the fight, Bob. You the one that's denying it.
Well,
people want to see the fight.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. But I'm telling you that choices have to be made. And if Garcia is available and he beats Campbell, that's a much bigger fight, Bob, on pay-per-view. And
Bob, I'm gonna knock you off, Bob. Whenever I look across from you and you get in there, I'm gonna knock you off, Bob. Whoever you put in there, you already know I'm serious, and I'm not scared of you, Bob. I would have. Listen, everybody else
I hope you're not scared of me. Why would you be scared?
No, that's why I want to do business with you, sir. And I know that you're powerful.
Okay.
And I know that.
Okay. All right. I mean, right now you're with a good guy in Eddie Hearn, and
you know what I don't understand about that, Bob. You know what I don't understand about that, sir? Is I thought that I know that I have a good friend in Eddie, right? And you guys do good business. And that's why I did the deal with him, because I thought that we were going to be able to make something happen, sir.
Well, we may very well be down the road, and in the near future. Teofimo is going to fight often, and certainly, Devin will have the opportunity. But I work with Eddie, and Devin will be built up even bigger than he is now. We're not talking about ability. We're talking about sales.
We're talking about we're talking about thousands of people that's listening right now, and you're bullshitting me. You know what I mean? And now listen, I'm gonna tell you, it's okay to bullshit me, but it's okay to bullshit me.
All right. Okay. All right. Look.
No, I'm saying, Bob,
we have to make judgment, and the judgment that we would make is that Ryan Garcia, coming off a Campbell victory, if he does, would be a bigger fight for Teofimo, and Gervonta Davis is a bigger fight for Teofimo.
So those are the only two fights that are bigger, though, correct?
What?
Those are the only two fights that's bigger than Devin is Ryan and Tank.
I would completely agree.
Okay, so anybody else, then it should be Teo and Devin, then, correct?
Yeah, except with the caveat that we may have to put a fight in if an organization, claims a mandatory.
Okay.
Like, but other than that, and that we would do, not as a big event, but Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia would be big events with Teofimo, and Devin Haney is getting there, and he would be a big.
No, you're bullshitting, Bob. Listen, no, you're not telling the truth about that. But that's okay. But I respect that you.
No,
I respect you saying
what
the
am I
money
not
part.
telling the truth about?
No, okay, because I respect that you're saying that the money fight with Ryan. I respect that you're saying the fight with Tank. But what you're not telling the people, because you're from Las Vegas, I'm from Las Vegas. We know we know everything. Boxing doesn't have no secrets. And you, instead of telling the truth and saying that Devin is a problem and you guys are not ready to put T.O. in with him, you telling the people bullshit. And I think that that's unfair because I'm a straight shooter.
No, that happens not to be the case. That really happens. I mean,
so when are we gonna do the fight? Well, when are we gonna do the fight?
Because if you're Teofimo Lopez, you want to make the most money for the opponents that are out there.
So why would Al? So
if
why
there's
would Al
no
do
Tank
anything?
Davis and there's no Ryan,
I'm saying
there may not be a Ryan Garcia.
So if you guys are choosing,
it may beat him.
So if you guys are choosing Teofimo to make the most money and not it be the fight that the people want to see, or not that it not be the fight for the WBC world title to really to make the true undisputed, then how can you say that anybody else?
No, nobody. I'm telling you, look, I'm telling you, what are bigger fights now? And forget the organizations and all of that sort of stuff. That doesn't mean anything. The two fights that do better than Devin Haney are Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia, assuming Garcia beats.
But they have someone. Assuming. Now, see, you said assume that now.
Well, we'll know on January 2nd. I'm not making
now assuming, but technically,
Ryan Garcia until he beats Campbell. And that's January 2nd.
Yeah, but Mr. Arum, you agree that right now Devin is a better opponent for T.O. than Ryan Garcia is right now, though. Technically, right now.
What does that mean, a better opponent? I don't understand. What do you mean, better opponent?
I don't know. That's what you just said, that he's a better opponent.
We're not doing anything now. So two things can happen January 2nd. Garcia can beat Campbell, or Campbell beats Garcia. Campbell's an awfully good fighter. He's an Olympic gold medal winner. He can win that fight. Now, if Campbell beats Garcia, then we're not talking about Teofimo and Garcia.
So what you're saying is that
that leaves only Gervonta Davis.
So what you're saying, outside of Gervonta, you're waiting for a fighter to eclipse Devin and be worthy of more than Devin, because right now, and you guys don't have anything to do and we don't have anything to do. So technically, Teofimo and Devin is the best fight until Luke Campbell and Ryan Garcia fights. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but that's January 2nd. We're doing our last fight of the year, December 12th, and then we don't come back until sometime in February. And the earliest that Teofimo is going to fight is sometime in April. So again, if Teofimo, if Garcia loses to Campbell, and for some reason the Gervonta Davis fight can't be made, then we'll be probably calling you to make the fight.
No, I don't want no probably. I want to wait, and I want you to tell me that you're going to call me. Can I wait for the call?
Well, there's a lot of things that can happen. Number one, Ryan Garcia. Does he beat Campbell? We'll know that January 2nd. Assuming he doesn't, then he's out. Then we're talking about Gervonta Davis. So he then negotiates seriously with Floyd. And we see if we can make that fight. And if we can't make the fight, then we'll call you.
Man, I don't know what did I do to deal with Eddie if you wasn't going to work with him, man?
Eddie is a good guy.
Yeah, but I'm saying
nothing wrong with Eddie. He's giving you good exposure. Just do a fight with Eddie.
No, I'm saying is that
while you're waiting for this to happen. And then
Eddie is a good guy.
I mean,
Eddie is a good guy.
You're blessed with a young fighter in your son. Teofimo is also a young fighter. Right. To really, they're in there. Your son is what, 21? Teofimo is 23.
He's
They're
22.
contemporaries.
Huh?
So again, relax. Do a fight with Eddie in the first quarter, and then we'll visit this, for the spring, because let's assume Garcia's out and Teofimo fights Gervonta Davis, and Teofimo beats Gervonta Davis. Then Teofimo is going to look for another big fight, and there you're standing.
No, you keep saying there I'm standing. Am I going to have the fight? Say that I'm going to have the fight, just like you saying, just because you're a man of your word, just like you, and I trust you. You say, if you say that it's going to happen, that's the fight to happen after that, provided that we win, then I'll roll with that. But being ambiguous or saying that Devin doesn't deserve a shot or Devin needs to work, I disagree.
You're saying that you're in the third position. You may be after January 2nd. You may be in the second position. But again, you're in a good position.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm in a better position than I was before I got on the phone. So I'm going to get off the phone with you, and I'm going to take it just like that. I'm going to take it.
You have a Merry Christmas, Bill.
Hey, Happy New Year and a Merry Christmas to you, too.
Hey, Bob, you're not watching live, but we over here breaking